Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I have a story time for you about the first time that I started my Etsy shop, and we're also going to crochet a hibiscus flower tote bag. But since it's early morning, I'm going to make some coffee because I am definitely going to need it. This crochet project takes a very long time, for me anyway, because this is my second time doing any kind of grid pattern crochet. I've only did it once in the past, and also the story is going to be really long, so I'm going to need all the energy. Once upon a time. So I started this Etsy shop when I was in year 13 in school, which was only a few months ago, and I just wanted to take my crocheting to the next level because I crochet so much. Even when I'm not filming, behind the scenes I'm practicing, I'm crocheting. So I was like, my room is just full of all these crochet stuff, let me just start selling a few of these products. So I opened my Etsy shop and I asked my brothers to advertise for me. My second older brother, he knows a lot of people because he's in his second year of university, so I gave him the link, and then I gave my first older brother the link, but he said he was too busy to share it, so I said okay, that's fine. Then I told all my friends, they posted it on their stories, and then I posted it on my TikTok crochet page, which has a few hundred followers, not too many, but enough, and a lot of people knew that I had an Etsy shop. So I was like, okay, that's fine, the advertisement is going fine, although a little bit slow. But honestly, I started the crochet shop not really thinking that anyone would buy my products, which is such a weird way to go into starting a business, but I had like zero confidence in my crochet stuff. So I started listing all of my products almost right away and I started off with a teddy bear, a crocheted blueberry, a cardigan, and I think a bouquet of flowers and hair bows. I will put a screenshot on the screen so you can see what my page looked like, and I just thought that was a nice way to start off everything. And then I just sat back and just relaxed until something happened. And the thing about Etsy is that you get a lot of spam customers, so you just get random emails saying someone wants to buy your product, but it's actually a scam, and you will know that if your customer is real if it has an Etsy tag on it. So at first I did have a lot of scam customers, so that was fine. I understood that really quickly, because how can I get a customer as soon as I open the shop? It didn't make any sense. But then 2 weeks later I got a real customer. So it was 3 a.m. in the morning and I just woke up for some reason, so I just checked my phone, and then I saw a notification from Etsy saying that you have a customer, someone wants to buy your product. And I was like, huh? Really? And part of me was hoping that it was a scam customer, because I had zero preparation. I didn't crochet anything that I was even going to sell on the page. I just took photos of previous products, so I didn't even have enough stock to sell out a lot of things. But thankfully this woman from Canada just ordered a hair bow, so I was like, okay, that's fine. And she chose the color that was in the photo, and I had that already made and already ready, so I was like, okay, let me just ship it off later on since it's so early in the morning. So I opened up this chat box where you can talk to your customer, and then she said to me, thank you for the free shipping, by the way. And I was like, excuse me, free shipping? And how am I going to free ship to Canada? Like, that's going to be expensive. So I was like, you must be mistaken, because I didn't put free shipping international on my Etsy shop. But then it turns out I did, but I meant to just put free shipping UK, which it did show on my Etsy shop. I'll show you a screenshot again. It says free shipping UK. So that's why I was really confused. I was like, why is she saying free shipping Canada? But anyway, I checked the settings even deeper and it said free shipping international. I was like, what kind of option is this in the first place? So that's literally my first time dealing with a customer, so I didn't even know what to do. I just told her, like, I'm sorry, I can't pay the free shipping, because tell me why it costs £40 to ship to Canada for just a little hair bow that weighs less than 500 grams. Like, why? And it's really small as well, so I don't understand why it costs so much. So I told her that I made a mistake on the Etsy shop, and then she said that it's fine and she can pay the free shipping. She can pay the shipping, and she can just add it to the cost of the bow. It's like she really wanted this hair bow, and I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. So I started packaging the hair bow, and I even made a little TikTok video saying packaging my order for my first customer. But then for some reason I was scrolling through my Etsy page, and then I realized that I put that the product was already shipped out. Don't even ask me how I clicked that button. I don't even know. So then I told her, oh, sorry, they probably sent you an email saying that I shipped out your product already, but it's still like in my house. I didn't ship it, but I clicked it by accident. And she said, okay, it's okay, don't worry. And then I sent my brother to the library to go and print out the shipping label. The shipping label is going to come up later on because that was so annoying what happened with the shipping label. So I sent my brother to go and print it out. He couldn't print it out actually because the library was closed, and I was like, oh my days, I have to ship this out today because I already put that I shipped it out. So then Etsy's gonna start sending them emails saying your package is on the way, and then they can track their package and they'll just track it to my bedroom because that's where it's sitting the whole time. So I was so stressed, I almost cried. So because I couldn't ship out the product and I couldn't print out the shipping label, I decided to give her a full refund and cancel the order because I was just all over the place. Ask my mom, I was so stressed. And then I ended up changing all the settings on my Etsy shop, and that's when I came across a lot of different Etsy fees. So I was like, okay, I know Etsy, obviously you're not gonna be selling your products on their website for free. There are fees that you have to pay, like a listing fee. I think it's 25p per listing, and you also have to pay to renew your listing because it doesn't last forever. And I knew that. I was like, okay, that's fine, it makes sense. And you also have to pay for advertisements. If you want Etsy to push out your products a lot more, you have to pay for that as well, which is understandable. A lot of other companies and stuff make you pay for advertisements, so I was like, okay, that's fine. But there were lots of other fees that I didn't really understand. Like, first of all, to print out that shipping label, it cost me £15. Not even to print out, because I have to pay for the printing, because that was the fee to download the shipping label. And I was like, £15 to download a shipping label, that's crazy. And then they had this other, like, all these other little fees, I don't even know. I just printed out the transcript of everything that I owe to Etsy right now, and I was like, where are all these little numbers coming from? It didn't really make sense to me. But then I just sat back and I thought to myself, Aisha, you didn't even read any terms or conditions. You didn't read any fine print. You didn't read anything. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers just talk about the good side of Etsy. No, fees are not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm saying they don't talk about fees like that. They don't talk about all the little things you have to pay for, including printing out shipping labels. So I didn't even find that when I did my research on YouTube, but obviously it shows it somewhere on the website and somewhere in the terms and conditions, which I didn't really read entirely, so that is my fault. So it did come as a surprise to me. And what really inspired me to even start an Etsy shop was this man that made like millions of dollars selling dog collars. And I watched his video and he didn't talk about Etsy fees either. So I was just thinking, there's only really like a listing fee. But no, when you start your Etsy shop, you'll be finding out little things that YouTube and other people aren't really including in their videos. And I might make a whole video starting up an Etsy shop all over again so we can do it together. And we'll read all the fine print, we'll read everything, and then try and start a successful Etsy shop. So at the end of all of this, I had to pay back Etsy, I think a total of £8 something. Don't even ask me what happened to the £15 because it wasn't included in the final bill for some reason. So yeah, I ended up paying off my debts to Etsy. They give you a time limit of how much you have to, or how long you have to pay back the money that you owe them. So I paid back that £8 like a week later, and all was good. And then I fixed up all of the settings on my shop to make sure that I'm not doing free international shipping because that is so expensive. I don't even know why that's a default option, but it was. So then I ended up closing my shop completely, not because of this incident, it's because I was moving. So Etsy doesn't work in Zimbabwe, so I need to find another solution or just continue to research other craft companies that work in Zimbabwe as well. So yeah, that was my experience. I wish I could have spent a little bit more time actually researching and perfecting this Etsy shop, because I think I just did it in a spur of the moment because I needed something to do type thing, not because I actually planned and researched and stuff like that. And I didn't even have any packaging either. And like I said before, I didn't even have any of the products made. So next time I start anything like this, I need to have stock, I need to have products, I need to have labels, and I need to have research. So I think the biggest moral of the story is to read the terms and conditions, because you're gonna start owing Etsy or whatever company you use little bits of money, and you'll have no idea where it's coming from. I know it's so tedious to read terms and conditions, but it's really, really important if you don't want to lose money. Alright, that is the end of the video and the end of my hibiscus flower tote bag. Comment down below what you think of the tote bag, and also comment down below if you have any experiences with Etsy, whether you're a seller or you are just someone who orders from Etsy. I would love to hear any stories that you have, and as always, I will see you in the next one.